Greenwich, Connecticut, the gateway to New England.
Hello everyone and welcome to Enjoy Greenwich. I'm Kendra Farn. I grew up in this town and today I still call it home. Greenwich, often mistakenly referred to as Greenwich, is known as one of the most affluent towns in the country, but it's also very rich in history, settled way back in 1640. And there's so much to do in this town, which is what this program is all about.
From incredible recreation to unique shopping and dining to the well-preserved historical sites, we'll give you the highlights and help you get around. With a population of 60,000, Greenwich is the closest Connecticut suburb to New York City, less than 30 miles by car and a 40-minute train ride. There are 4 train stations in town with service right into Grand Central Station. The Big Apple is so close, but big city life seems so far away. If you're looking for a place to take a peaceful, scenic walk, there's no shortage of spots. The town of 67 square miles has 4 beaches and a number of other parks with hiking and biking trails. The largest beach, Greenwich Point, known locally as Todd's Point, has spectacular views of the Manhattan skyline. There are picnic areas, even a nature center. The beach is open all year round, though park passes are required in the spring and summer. And in the summertime, every day on the sand is a vacation. Whether it's building sand castles or swimming in the Long Island Sound, it's a perfect place to play with the kids. So you say you want to shop? From the quaint village of Old Greenwich to the hustle and bustle of downtown Greenwich Avenue, you've got it all here. Greenwich Avenue, otherwise known as the Rodeo Drive of the East Coast, is several blocks worth of retail stores, boutiques, and restaurants. But if it's the fast-paced, modern-time lifestyle of fancy cars and luxurious mansions you want to see, you don't have to go far in Greenwich to find them. There are plenty.
To and from New York City, the train isn't the only ride in town. I'm good. How are you?
All right, very good.
This is how I like to get around, in comfort and style. And Rudy's Executive Car Service is how I do it.
Seen you.
Rudy's is a family business, a mainstay in Greenwich for decades, which is why it's popular among the locals. But I tell my friends who are visiting, the drivers can actually also be your tour guide. Yes, they'll get you to your meeting or to the airport, but because they've been around so long, they also know all of the hot spots in Manhattan. They'll take you upstate to Connecticut's casinos or anywhere in the tri-state area. One of the things visitors, and by the way locals, like to do is just take a leisurely drive around town looking at houses. You don't have to be a prospective buyer to want to tour the manicured yards and picturesque neighborhoods. From the shoreline to the back country, you won't see any for sale signs as you drive around town. They're prohibited. It's an aesthetics thing. But make no mistake, Greenwich runs on real estate. The taxes are incredibly low compared to similar communities in neighboring New York. The public schools here are strong. So even in a struggling economy, house values just don't drop at the rate they do in other towns. In the mood for an island adventure? Look right out the window of your room here at the Delamar and you'll notice large ferry boats. With or without kids, it's a trip worth taking. From June through September, pack a picnic and take a fantasy ride out of the Greenwich Harbor and into the Long Island Sound to either Island Beach or Great Captain's Island. Both are town-owned public parks that are inexpensive to get to, and for the children, the 2-mile boat cruise is half the fun. For the adults, a new spin on a day at the beach. To build sandcastles, take a swim, or have a cookout. Grills, restrooms, picnic tables, a conservation area. Island Beach even has a snack bar.
That is very unique. I don't think there's any other community, in Connecticut at least, that offers that opportunity.
Sitting high on a hill overlooking the Greenwich Harbor is the Bruce Museum, repeatedly voted one of the best museums in the area, attracting nearly 100,000 visitors a year. The Bruce is an intriguing combination of art and science, with more than a dozen new exhibitions every year. From minerals to a touch tank with crabs and starfish, it's an interactive social spot for adults and children through exhibitions and educational programs. The mission is to promote the understanding and appreciation of art and science for all ages.
We think both cultural, visual, and historical literacy is very important, and museums are excellent places to do that.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed the tour of our town. It would take hours for me to cover all of the sights, activities, and things that Greenwich has to offer. So to do it all, you'll just have to stay longer or come back and see us again.